Parsis are a member of the believer group of the Iranian prophet Zoroaster in India. Parsis are a descendant of Persian Zoroastrians who emigrated to India to escape religious persecution by Muslims. They live mainly in Mumbai, in Karachi, Bangalore, and also in Gujarat. They're not strictly a caste because they're not Hindus, but they form a clear community.
The first Parsi to have come to the north, where it's chronicled, he was in Akbar's court. When Mughal Emperor Akbar was around, and in his court, there was a dastur that came, and there's a sanat that the Emperor Akbar gave the dastur Meji Rana. He had come from Navsari, and that still lies in the museum there. In Navsari.
Popular Parsis in history include Homi J. Baba, who's a physicist, Freddie Mercury, who's a popular singer songwriter, and Ratan Tata, who's an industrialist. And many, many more who have contributed a whole lot in their respective fields.
I'm sure there are no Parsis in Parliament. I'm not sure about any Parsi being in any legislative assembly, either in Maharashtra or Gujarat, or in any. But there could be a few Parsis who are, who may be in the political spectrum, like they could be members of political parties. So that's a very much a possibility. A lot of Parsis were in trade or in profession, or they came as government service. So they could be doctors, they could be engineers. They all started coming in and settling in Old Delhi. Over the years, more and more Parsis came into Delhi, and they set up a Parsi Anjuman, because they needed a place where they could congregate and meet and celebrate festivals. So earlier they used to do that in Old Delhi, in their homes, etc. But then currently our Delhi Parsi Anjuman is situated opposite the Ambedkar Stadium, which is on Bahadur Shah Zafar Marg. The fire temple was built about 60 years ago, and there's a board of trustees. We have 12 trustees who manage the affairs of our Delhi Parsi Anjuman, the funds. We have a dharamshala.
In history, it is found that when a community feels that it has to fight for survival, it tries to close in and, we have to preserve our identity. So they keep people out. So the Parsis of Bombay are very conservative. They don't like their boys and girls to marry out, and if they marry out, they ostracize them. They don't allow them to come in. Delhi is totally different for two reasons. One is that because we are a young, enterprising, the very fact that we are open-minded made us leave Bombay and come to new places. And secondly, because we had very, very strong and liberal leaders. And Adil's father was a great, 25 years he was our president. He was an ICS officer, and if the accident hadn't killed him, he would have been a president for even more. There are 1/3 of the Parsi community, not only in Delhi, everywhere, don't get married. Non-marriage is, I think, we're the only community in the whole world where non-marriage is so prevalent. So what happens non-marriage? Supposing you say, oh, my uncle didn't get married. No, it's not so simple. If your uncle had got married, at least he would have got 2 children. Those 2 would have got 4. Those 4 would have got 8. So every time one person doesn't get married, a line gets cut off. So that's another reason for, and because they are unmarried, when they grow old, they don't have their own children to depend on. Prophet Zarathustra said that I am teaching you these doctrines. I am teaching you how you can live a righteous life. But the choice is yours, whether you want to follow my advice or want to go against it. That means even if you are born of Zoroastrian parents, technically speaking, you're not a Zoroastrian till you choose to be a Zoroastrian. So the ceremony of Navjot is supposed to be that act of choice. But of course, a child of 7 and 8 years can't choose. But it's just a formality. So unless you are a Navjoted Parsi, you are not considered truly a. So every Parsi child has a navjot. And the navjot is a celebration which is almost like a wedding. You know, it is celebrated in that fashion.
Parsi cuisine includes a collection of dishes that are a representation of the vibrancy of their culture. The menu mainly includes stews, meats, dry fruits, and nuts. After coming to India, their flavors have merged with Indian tastes and led to a fusion of the both. Rustam's is one of the most popular and premier Parsi restaurants that gave a truly Parsi dining experience. One of their most popular attires includes the gara, which comes along with an abundance of embroidery, fancy laces, and floral patterns. They usually come in cool shades such as green, blue, pink, and red. The embroidery, laces, and the vibrant colors all together give the Parsi gara a royal touch. Through the course of making this film, we understood the intricacies of the community, their efforts to prolong the demographic, and the contributions they have made as citizens of our nation.